that was pretty entertaining. Super wet when I went out, which is kind of what I wanted to do anyway. I didn't know if it was going to stop today. I just wanted to get out on the bike. I haven't really done any riding the past 2 days. Get a bit itchy, like, you know. So I've got the old Endura MT500 jacket on, balaclava. I don't usually put the hood up because it just like blows down again unless you do it up like tight with the cords and stuff, and then it's really uncomfortable. So for gloves I've got snowboarding, my old fish pools. That's the only thing that seems to keep the water out. I mean, no matter what you're going to get, you're going to sweat. So, you know, no matter what you're going to get, you're going to sweat. So you're going to get wet anyway, really. Unlike these Mavic booties. So tip with like booties and stuff, if it's really wet, just wear some wool socks underneath, and that keeps some heat in your feet. So it's raining, big deal, like, you know, we live on planet Earth. When the sun rises, all the animals come up, they carry on doing their thing. When the sun sets, they go to bed, and the moon comes out, you know, you've got stars and planets and stuff. The wind might get up a bit, so it might rain, it might snow. We live on planet Earth. Get out in the rain, man. Fucking get over it. Like, oh, I don't cycle in the wet. I'm a fair weather cyclist. Well, you know, fair enough, but you're not a cyclist as far as I'm concerned. If you're a cyclist, you're a cyclist that goes out in the rain and you enjoy it. I mean, all these people that like charge up their fucking power meters and wait till a sunny day and chuck on their fucking team kit just to go out for like a short ride around the block or something. I'm not saying they're bad people, but come on, man, you're a cyclist. I tell you what, if you were some member of like, well, you wouldn't be a member for long, some fucking Harley Davidson like group somewhere or whatever, like, and you say, oh, you know, oh no, I don't ride in the rain, you'd be kicked out the fucking club. Actually, before you were kicked out the club, you'd probably be fucking beat up and then chucked out the club. So far as I'm concerned, if you don't ride in the rain, you ain't part of my club. Get out and enjoy it. It's just fun. It's like I just sat now looking at. There you go. Looking at that. There's been some super swell rivers and that around, and streams and blown manhole covers. Everything's like everything's going off crazy, but it's been pretty good. The sun's sort of slowly coming up a bit now. But before I went out on the bike, I just kind of checked it over and sprayed a bit of GT83 on everything and that, and just check your tyres. Tyres are the most important thing to check before you go out, because if you've picked up a flint from the last ride, that's still going to work in, you're going to get a puncture. I mean, 9 times out of 10, that's how you get a puncture. You might pick up a sharp or a bit of glass on the road, and it'll go down, but you know, most of the time, it's just a sharp in your tyre, so just check your tyres. Right, let's chow down a bit of orange juice and crack on home. Fed and Raw live in a damp UK. It's cool though. Real cycling. So you got all this clothing these days, all this technological fabrics and stuff and that. But no, I'm not going out. It's wet. It's raining. I don't want to get wet. Real cycling. Real cyclists go out in the rain and get fucking wet. Anyway, enough mocking these people that don't ride in the rain. They'd be complaining if they lived in the tropics. They're always complaining rather than training, so never mind. They're just wimps. Check out the sun though, I feel a bit of heat. Just a simple bit of sun breaking through the cloud like that on a midwinter's day. You can just feel it on your face, it's really nice. Out and about. Out and about. Right, it's near the end of my cycle ride. I'm going to have to let you go. Let's go home and get some carbs. Check this out, look. Extra energy. Even the sheep are on the supplements. Sheep are getting real gains. Is that on? Yeah, we're on. We're rolling. We're styling. So to sum up that little ride I done earlier, well, I wasn't even going to go out. It was like, we've been getting these pretty big superstorms, and I was looking out the window one morning thinking, oh no, let's just at least get a break in the weather so I can go for a little ride. But it got to the stage where it was getting later, and I thought, well, the distance I want to go, I'm not going to have enough time to be able to do that. So it's just a case of getting my wet weather gear on and going. And by wet weather gear, I thought, well, the Endura MT500 jacket is a good jacket. It is excellent, and it's got the knit wax treatment I put on there. So super, super, super waterproof. And gloves, I ain't got any gloves that are waterproof, but in the bottom of my, I got like a little tub of like cycling booties in, and socks, and sealskins socks, and blah blah yada yada. I'll show you that. I'll show you that sometime. I got some old snowboard like mittens, and they got like they got a liner form and stuff, but they are like really warm with the liner. So I thought, right, I'll wear those. I'll give them a go. They kept my hands dry the whole ride. They come like right up to like the middle of my forearm. They're like really big, and you got like you can tighten them up with Velcro and bits and pieces on there, but there was no water got in those babies at all. The only like water in there was like moisture from sweat, you know. So my core was warm, my hands were dry or warm at least, and my feet were warm as well. The Mavic booties I got are alright. They stop most of it, but you get like water just runs down in them after a while. So the wool socks kind of help me keep my feet warm. So all in all, it's pretty good, you know. It stopped raining for mostly part of the ride, and then it did piss down again probably about an hour before I got home. So just like went into a garage and got some orange juice, and went on a little bit further, just made it a bit longer, and yeah, I really enjoyed it actually. Seen some horses, and yeah, it was fun. But there's loads and loads of storm water around, like everywhere, like, so you had to be careful, like loads of like blown manholes and stuff. Everybody's still driving like rather stupid, but most cars were pretty good today. Those majority of them were to stay behind, and you know, it's funny, isn't it? Like 9 out of 10 cars don't signal. When you get the one person that does signal and really does it right, like sometimes I'll just like, you know, put my hand, you know, cheers sort of thing, and for waiting and whatever, because it doesn't take much to do that. And that'd be with that person, won't it? They can be down the pub tonight or something, and someone can start yapping off about how bad cyclists are on the road, but yeah, that person will look up and say, actually, I was behind a cyclist earlier today, and they kind of said thanks, and this, that and the other, so they're not all bad, you know. It goes a long way, man. It goes a long way. So I can hear the rain now. It's like pouring down now. So yeah, not bad. There's some really bad flooded areas out on the moor where I went, but all in all, good ride. If you don't ride in the rain, you're missing out. Just get the best kit you can, and best thing you can start with is a good jacket at least. Endura MT500. I'm sure there are other ones out there, different brands, but that you'll have to look. Maybe North Face or Rab or something. But the cycling specific stuff, you know, it's kind of got like it doesn't come down too far on the back, and it's got like pockets and vents and bits and pieces in there. So I was comfortable with that. And I had my cheap balaclava on. I was just on the radiator there drying out. So yeah, that was the way I went today. So yeah, just get out there and enjoy yourself. It's all you can do, and be safe as you can. I mean, I had my looping light on the front today, which I would usually just use at night. And my Phoenix as well on low beam, just ticking over, get the most out of that CR1238 battery. My custom rear light, which my friend Dave made for me. Cheers, Dave. Life-saving light, man. And what did I have? My Mars 4.0 with fresh batteries as well. Got to be done, man. Got to be done. You got to be lit up on the road. There's no good going out with no lights. It's just ridiculous, really, especially in stormy weather. Low lights. It can't be done. I mean, if someone's going to hit you from behind, you ain't going to know much about it, but it just makes me feel safer cycling along with that much glare coming out the back of my bike. So peace of mind easily. So ciao for now.